So hello, everyone. Hope you are well. Hope you are enjoy the warmer weather wherever you are. If you are in UK or in Europe, it's definitely got warmer, which is really lovely. And today I wanted to pop in and to talk a little bit about the free training, the 3-day challenge that I am doing next week on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, which will be let me just double check the date. It will be the 12th, 13th, and 14th of June at 11:30 a.m. UK time. I wanted to talk a little bit about this challenge, but first of all, if you don't know me, my name is Aneta Itchak. I'm trauma-informed somatic coach and somatic teacher and trauma-informed yoga teacher and teacher trainer. I'm a founder of Golden Mandala Yoga Soma Institute, providing trauma-informed somatic trainings, including trauma-informed yoga teacher training and trauma-informed somatic teacher and coach for women training certifications. If you are new to this group, I'd like to welcome you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being part of our community. And as I said, today, I wanted to talk about the 3-day challenge that I am offering next week. I did this challenge around 6 months ago. It was at the beginning of December 2022, and it generated a lot of really great positive feedback. And I had many conversations with other yoga teachers, other heart-centered practitioners that are in this group and that I work with in my programs and training certifications. And, you know, in December, there was a lot of excitement. There was like, everybody was really tired, coming to Christmas, really needing a break, but at the same time, really looking forward to January, really kind of feeling like, oh my God, the January is coming. It's going to be really good. It's a new beginning. It's a new start, new year. Let's make it better. And there was a lot of this excited, hopeful energy behind it, like, you know, I'm gonna make the next year much better. And what I've seen is, you know, over the last quite few years, work in my own business and working with other mentoring and coaching other practitioners, is that the autumn and new year till about April, May is very busy for many of us, and we put a lot of effort into it, and we show up and we work really hard. And then there is this shift, the shift in nature. You know, we are coming to summer, the days are longer, the weather is nicer, everybody's quite tired from working really hard in autumn and the first few months of the year. And I'm hearing a lot of this, well, everything is going to slow down summertime, so I'm gonna slow down. I want to rest. I want to be in the sun. I want to let go of things a little bit. I've been working really hard and I need a break. And I think, and this is something that I've done in the past as well, where I kind of shifted into a very different rhythm summertime. And part of it is that, yes, we do need that different rhythm. We do need rest. We definitely need rest, because if we don't rest during the summer, we are going to hit the very busy autumn time with an empty tank. We're going to be already tired, already quite depleted within our energy, within our body, within our nervous system. And then, you know, pretty quickly, we're going to be very depleted and start hitting exhaustion and maybe even burnout in autumn. So really finding your rhythm through the summer months is really important. But equally, if you're self-employed, whether part-time or full-time, whether you have got your own business, it's so important that you really plan your summer so you don't lose the momentum completely and fully, because it's much harder to restart your momentum in your business. For example, in your marketing, in your promotion, in your nurturing your relationships with your students and your clients. It's much harder to then, if you lost the momentum, if you have not been marketing, if you have not been talking about your business, and then you try to really ramp it up at the end of August to then start in September with your classes, with your one-to-ones, with your programs or your courses, it's much harder. So really thinking about where you are right now at this point, like you worked really hard, and then there is this shift into summer months. What have you learned over the last 6 months? What worked, what hasn't worked, what you are enjoying, what you're going to continue, what you're going to let go of, then planning for the whole summer, and then also having in view, what is it that you're going to be focusing on in autumn till the end of the year. So this is the why I'm doing again this 3-day challenge, and this is my free offering to you. I so know and understand, because I've been in that position in the past, that working with a mentor and working with somebody to pay for the program might not be an option for you. And this comes from my heart and my soul to really share this free resource with you, for you to actually see, where you are at, what you need to be mindful of, what you need to know before you start planning. Like, I've seen so many people, they know how important it is to plan, and they go and plan, but they haven't reviewed how the last quarter or the last 6 months or the last year has been, to actually know what really works, what doesn't work. They don't know the numbers. They don't know, what brought the results that they have. They don't know whether they've been putting the effort and the daily energy into something that maybe it was working, maybe it wasn't working. And this is one of the most important things that you need to do. You need to review, you need to have data before you make any decisions or any choices, and decide what you're going to focus on and plan for the next quarter or the next 6 months or the next year. This is so, so, so important. If you skip that, your plan is a bit irrelevant, because you might just continue doing what you were doing before that might not have been working, or something else might work much better. And so within those 3 days, the 3 days that we will be focusing on, let me just look at my notes. So the first day we will be doing review and reflect. So we're going to be pausing, we're going to be looking back, and we're going to be looking at how did you get here where you are at within your business right now. And we're going to review the first half of your year. Really important, really, really important. And, we will be looking at how do you actually feel about your business? What's your embodied felt experience of where you are at right now? We're going to be reviewing your offers and looking, what worked and why, what didn't work and why, what you're going to let go of, what you're going to continue doing. We're going to be checking in. Do you actually know your numbers? Maybe, yeah. As you split them into more detail. It's not enough just to know your income and your outgoings and how much you pay yourself. That's too basic. Well, we're going to also look at your current business strategy. And the last thing that we're going to do on a day number 1, which is something that I do in every single program, I do for myself, I do for practitioners that I mentor and coach or train, is to actually reflect on whether your business is nervous system friendly and trauma informed. And that is a big thing for many of us. It's like there are so many business strategies out there that actually don't take that into consideration. And this is often why you're struggling with implementing and really taking action on things that you know you should be doing. But there is that missing piece in there that is to do with your own inner sense of safety, your own nervous system, your own past experience. And, you know, even when we are talking about being visible, like you might say, well, I want to be visible. I want to do more stuff. I want to share more on social media. I want to do videos. And yet there are parts of you that might be saying, well, no, that's too risky. That's too risky. You're going to be judged. You're going to be told that you don't know what you're talking about. You're going to be, people will be trolling you. People are going to discredit you. People are going to tell you you're wrong. You're going to be ostracized. All this kind of, you know, quite primal fears that we have that really can stop you from taking the action that you want to take. So that's day number one. On day number two, we're going to be reconnecting with your embodied vision, mission, and goals. And that's about now in day one, when you looked at the past and you know where you are right now in your business, and you know your journey as you got here to this point over the last 6 months, or over the last year, then you can start thinking, okay, so where do I want to be in my business at in the next 6 months, in December 2023, or maybe in December 2024? I'm really thinking about, where am I going? What is really my vision and my mission? You know, and when we talk about embodied vision, it's always 3 parts, like what's your big vision for your business and your work? What is your big why? What is driving everything that you do? And what is your big message that is uniquely you, your own unique point of view, and that comes from your training, from your expertise, from your own story and journey of transformation? So all of those 3 parts are so important here. And if you do not have clarity around them, at least some kind of clarity around that, it's very difficult to actually then communicate to your potential students and clients what it is that you do. And then we're going to look at some of your values, like, do you know what your values are? Do you know what your values are in life? And do you know what your values are in business? They're not necessarily the same. Obviously, they must be aligned, but they might not be the same, exactly the same. And then we will look at your business model. So what exactly is your business model right now? And there are so many different business models out there. Is your business model right for you and your commitments and what you want to do in your life, how you want to be? Really important questions in here. So, you know, does it work for you? Or are you trying to live and create and build a business model that is actually not yours, but it belongs to somebody else, and they told you that this is how you have to work? And the last thing in here, what we will do is we will talk about money. There are so many beliefs and thoughts that we have around money, and the more you know, the more spiritual we are, the more beliefs we have got about money being the source of evil, or money being greedy, or money that you can't earn money, or you shouldn't earn money, and that not having a lot is spiritual, all of that kind of stuff. So really big thing to look at. And if you don't work with this, it will really always sabotage all the efforts that you that you have around building your business and being, having more wealth or having more money coming in within your business into your life. And the last one in here is we're going to touch very briefly is for you to actually think about, what habits, what daily habits and practices you need to embody to achieve your goals. And that's something that's almost like a homework for you from day 2 to actually reflect on it. Because on day 3, this is what we're going to be exploring. We're going to be exploring your own embodied wisdom path and who do you need to become to achieve your goals. Like, who is this person that has achieved those goals, that mission, that has worked towards that vision, that has got that lifestyle, that has created that revolution, that is showing up in a certain kind of way? Who is that person? And what do you need to do to become that person? And so over the period of 3 days, we will, explore and touch on so many different things. And to give you this space to point towards those different things that might be standing in your path to move forward. Like if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling burnt out, if you feel like I want to take a step forward, but I actually don't know how to do it, looking at all those different points within your business and within the way that you're relating to your business and how you're being will really help and give you some clarity. And from there, I want to be really honest in here, that from there I will be giving you an opportunity and inviting you to work further with me. If that's what you want to do, if that's the right thing for you to do right now. So the registration is open for my 1-year business mentoring and coaching program called Thriving Business Mandala. And that is a 1-year program with 6 different modules to help you build foundations in your business, and weekly mentoring and coaching calls, and quarterly 3-hour quarterly planning retreats. There is a lot of support. We've got really great community of yoga teachers and heart-centered practitioners within it. We've got our own Facebook group. So if you would like some more support following from this challenge, I will be inviting you to check it out and see if that's the right thing for you. And, it might be that you decide that you would prefer to have one-to-one support. And again, I offer 6-month one-to-one mentoring and coaching program where we meet fortnightly. And I support you on a one-to-one basis to build your business. It's so interesting. Recently, one of the practitioners that I'm working with, who's a trauma-informed yoga teacher, and she's also a therapist, who's been, working for quite a few years now in her field. We were talking and she said to me, well, when I signed up for mentoring and coaching with you, I still felt, oh, this is going to be really, really great to have that support. But she said, I didn't realize how much of the work that we will do is about my own inner work, and how much of it is for me to change who I am, my identity, and how I think and relate to things, to my business, and how necessary mentoring and coaching is for me to step into the space that I wanted to be in within my business. That's a great insight, really great insight, because we don't know what we don't know. The same goes for me. Like, I don't know what I don't know. I know where I want to get to. I know what I'm working towards. And often I will just not be able to see how I'm making it so much more difficult for myself. And so a lot of work that we do in building our business and making it sustainable and thriving and meeting our needs, as well as the needs of our students and our clients, is about that inner work, the inner work of becoming that person that does this work, that works in a certain kind of way, that is earning certain kind of money, that has got clear boundaries, professional boundaries, that is clear about their mission and vision, that is making decisions from the heart space, from the soul space, that trusts her intuition as she makes those decisions and those choices. And so, and that, you know, build something that is really making a huge impact for her students, for her clients, for her community, and also looks after her as a practitioner. I mean, the burnout is so high within our community, and that is often because two things really. One, we often try to work with business models that are unsustainable, and that's completely insane. And, you know, even this week I saw a really great post in one of the Facebook groups talking about the business models within, for example, yoga teachers community. And two is that we try to do it on our own. Like, you might relate to that. I did it certainly at the beginning. Like, I signed up for so many freebies, so many free courses. I read so many books. I watched so many free webinars. And yes, I implemented lots of stuff, but and I made some changes, but it wasn't it. It's so much different when you are working with somebody who will just say, what I just heard you say is this. Are you aware that you just said that? Or ask, you know, what is your belief, and or how do you really feel about this? And is it helpful? And how can we reframe it? Or how can you look after yourself more? Or, you know, how can you balance it? And, or can you give yourself permission to do it differently? So many nuances in here. And I guess this is why I love it so much. It's this relationship that creates co-regulation, creates safety, and creates and opens opportunities. There is, when there is self-regulation, when there is co-regulation, there is a sense of opening and a sense of, opportunities. Being open to those opportunities, being open to something new taking place, and trusting our own inner guidance. So, hope that makes sense. I really would like to invite you to sign up for the 3-day challenge, and I hope you will find it really useful. This time I'm doing it on Zoom, so you can come in and join me each day in a Zoom room. I will be streaming some of it into the group, not all of it. Within the Zoom room, you will be able to ask me questions. We will be able to interact. And if you can't join me live, sign up still, because you will receive a recording of each day, and you will be able to watch it for the 7 days following the recording. So even if you can't join me live, sign up and you will receive the workbook and the recording with access for 7 days. So let me know if you've got any questions. Tag me in, let me know if you've got any questions, and I hope I will be seeing you next week in my 3-day challenge to create the best second half of 2023 in your business. I wish you a really good day. Take care for now.